Hey all, my first thoughts about the calling plans task was that this problem could use some updating if you were going to use it in a classroom today. You could sub out data usage for the talk time in the problem, because who talks on the phone anymore? I like the language that the teacher is using of the two functions switching positions at the point of intersection. I think it helps create a visual image of the graph. Asking questions seems like a really important aspect of the monitoring process that we maybe haven't been doing so much with our routines in class. Both questions that will help students make progress on the task who might be stuck or going down an erroneous path, as well as questions for students who are on the right track that make them think more deeply about what they're doing. And even with his preparation, teacher Nick hadn't anticipated every strategy, like the students making a table 1 minute at a time or the misaligned X and Y axes. It helps the scenario seem more realistic. Here's a quote about selecting. Although selecting is first and foremost about what mathematics will be highlighted, it is also about who will do this. I like that. Making sure that everyone gets a chance to share, paying attention. We just read quotes from Joe Bowler and Deborah Ball. I sense a theme. There's a lot written in these two chapters about how to ask questions. I especially like this bit. Although questions need to expose the mathematics to be learned in an explicit way, they must begin with what students know. Moving between where a child is and where one ultimately wants him or her to end up mathematically is a continuous reconstruction. Cool. I like the fact that the questions Mr. Bannister is asking is helping students to think about what it means for a function to be linear, for the rate of change to be constant. I thought the class discussion about the phone plans problem was great. There were a lot of nuances in their thinking and strategies, and the mathematical goals of the lesson were achieved as well. Lastly, here's another quote that I like to finish with. A group as a whole usually has a richer database than any of its members for problem solving. It is likely that no individual member has acquired or has ready access to all needed pieces of information, but every piece is owned by at least one member in the group. We're better together. It's beautiful.